morning, everyone. My name is Parker Thiessen, and I have been attending Ebenezer Baptist Church my whole life. I grew up in a God-centered, loving family where God was talked about almost daily. My parents from a young age educated and encouraged me to know and love God. When I was 7 years old, I accepted Jesus into my life. My family did everything they could have and should have done for me to have a life with God. However, as I got older, I began to grow apart from God. During my high school years, I found myself very distant from God, and I surrounded myself with people who were the same. I was participating in ungodly activities and living every day for myself. When my parents would encourage me to come to church, I would either argue with them or come and be angry the whole time, and then walk home as soon as it was over. In my grade 12 year, things started to turn. After becoming extremely ill and losing a bunch of weight, I found out I had type 1 diabetes. At first, I was confused and scared and had no idea how the rest of my life was going to look. I can remember laying down in my bed crying and just asking God, why do I deserve this? Through time and healing, I've been able to positively view my situation and understand that there are lessons to be learned from it. Learning to accept and manage everything related to diabetes has only made me become a better person. My situation brought me closer to God in ways I didn't expect, and through Him, I have found peace with my diagnosis. Living with a chronic illness has affected me mentally and emotionally in ways I've never experienced before. God continues to give me the strength to overcome these battles every day. After I graduated high school and transitioned to a new chapter of my life, God surrounded me with the people He knew I needed at that time. I started to work at Redicop, and it was there where I grew super close to my friends Everett and Brandon, who were in similar places in life as I was. The three of us grew in our faith by attending church on Sundays together and having brunch afterwards and talking about the service. Having these conversations with people I trusted helped me view God and everything with a new perspective. Shortly after our new Sunday tradition, Everett introduced us to Will and Mitro. Will has been so generous in helping us further our knowledge of the Bible and faith through discipleship group at 5:30 on Tuesdays. Through continuing to further my faith, I have deepened my understanding of what it means to be a Christian and to live your life for God. God has also shown and proven to me the power of prayer and how important building and maintaining a relationship with Him is. After establishing a relationship with Jesus, my life has gotten significantly better. The ways God has been working in my life ultimately has filled me with joy and satisfaction. The verse I'd like to share is Proverbs 27, verse 17. As iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. I relate to this verse as how the close friends and family in my life have sharpened me, and I have helped sharpen them. Together we have gotten closer to God and built up our faith. This verse encourages me not to stop there, but only to carry it on into my everyday life and help share the gospel with others and influence the ones around me. This new love and passion I have for God has led me to the next step in my walk with the Lord, and that's to be baptized here today. For me, this baptism means I am publicly declaring my faith and plan to continue living my life for God and glorifying Him in the things I do. I hope that my story today can inspire someone going through a similar situation as I once did, encouraging them to deepen their spiritual journey with God.